So it's week 8 of the wicking bed experiment with the coarse river sand, the blue metal rock, and using the wood chip in the final one as well. And so it's been another 2 weeks since we last looked at this. So we're going to go back and have another look to see how it's all going. Now, last time the root systems of this one with here, the coarse river sand, it only just started to come through. It hadn't done very well at that point, but now it's actually pushed through, and you can see here it's actually going down into the sand itself. So it's finally getting there, which is really cool. The water level, though, on this one is really low. So you're sort of, if you're watching my finger where it's going, that's where the water level is at the minute. And so it's using a lot of water. Well, actually, it's not holding a lot of water, so it's draining quite fast. When we're going across to the blue metal rock, though, you can see here that the root systems are actually quite extending, and they're getting down here as well. So they weren't last time, and they are. And you can see that the water level is higher. Because there's a larger gap between the blue metal rock, all the different aspects of the blue metal rock, it's actually holding more moisture, so it's not disappearing quite so fast. On the wood chip, though, on the other side, so you can see here that the root systems are really quite extending, so it's far better than the other two into this profile. Now, the water level, again, is much like the blue metal rock, so it's sitting up there at the minute, and there's an air gap. But the thing is, though, the plants don't care. They're actually doing really, really well. And while this has got water down in here, so it is in the absence of air, it hasn't got any nasties in it because the root systems aren't behaving accordingly. Looking up at the plants themselves, so you can see here that the ones in the blue, not blue metal, the wood chip is actually doing far better than the other ones. They're looking far stronger. And if you look underneath, there's actually only a couple of leaves that have died back. There's not much at all. They've got great colour, and they're not getting attacked by pests at all. The blue metal rock, on the other hand, if you have a look on here, there's actually got quite a few leaves that have sort of died back underneath that. And the colour's not quite as good. Again, it's still smaller than the stuff in the wood chip. And then when you get to the coarse river sand, it's really quite thin in comparison. It still looks really good. But when you look underneath, there is far more things dying back than what there is in the other two beds. So it's really interesting to see how they behave. Now, I'm not feeding these up any more than what they've already got. I'm just letting them go through their complete life cycle so we can actually record the different results of what's going on here. So I'll be interested in seeing what's going to happen in the next couple of weeks.